We speak of Allah, but do we fully grasp the magnitude of His greatness? Do we recognize the vastness of His mercy, the extent of His power, and the depth of His wisdom? Allah introduces Himself in the Qur'an through His names and attributes, each revealing a facet of His divine essence. It is essential to acknowledge that Allah is unlike any of His creations. He is beyond our complete comprehension, yet He has made Himself known in ways we can understand. The Qur'an presents Allah as Maliki Yawm, the king and owner of the Day of Judgment. On that day, all debts will be settled and every soul will be held accountable. But this king, who rules over all that exists, is no tyrant. He is Rab al Ālamīn, the Lord of all the worlds, merciful and benevolent. Despite His immense power, Allah is not distant. He is al-Raḥmān al-Raḥīm, the Most Merciful, the Giver of mercy. This perfect balance of supreme authority and boundless mercy is beautifully captured in His role as the nurturer of all that exists, guiding everything towards its ultimate good. Consider His vast army of angels, so numerous that 70,000 visit al-Bayt al-Ma'mūr each day, never to return. These angels, appointed to maintain the cosmos, serve under His command, and while He is established above the throne, unaffected by sleep, He is aware and conscious of all affairs. He is Allah, besides whom La ilaha illa huwa, none has the right to be worshipped but He, the all-knower of the unseen and the seen. He is the most gracious, the most merciful. He is Allah, besides whom La ilaha illa huwa, none has the right to be worshipped but He, the King, the Holy, the one free from all defects, the giver of security, the watcher over His creatures, the Almighty, the Compeller, the Supreme. Glory be to Allah above all that they associate with Him. He is Allah, the Creator, the Inventor of all things, the Bestower of forms. To Him belongs the best names. All that is in the heavens and the earth glorify Him, and He is the Almighty, the All-Wise. Yet, even with this unimaginable power, Allah remains close to His creation. He has appointed prophets and messengers, noble figures like knights in a king's court, to carry out His commands and spread His divine law. Allah's names and attributes offer profound insights into His divine nature. The Qur'an tells us He is the first and the last, the outer and the inner. He knows all things. These words remind us of His eternal presence, before and after all things, encompassing all that is seen and unseen. That is the essence of Tawheed, the oneness and uniqueness of Allah, the foundation of our faith. In Surah Al-Ikhlas, Allah says, "Say, He is Allah who is one, Allah, the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor is begotten, nor is there to Him any equivalent." This particular surah encapsulates the core of our belief system. It emphasizes Allah's singular and absolute nature, asserting that there is nothing and no one comparable to Him. When the term Ahad is used, it underscores Allah's unique and incomparable essence, diverging from the concept of Wahid, which simply denotes the numerical value of one. Therefore, Ahad conveys a deeper sense of exclusivity and absolute oneness. Allah says in the Qur'an, "It is He who is the only Ilah, God to be worshipped, in the heaven and the only Ilah on earth. And He is the all-wise, the all-knower. And blessed be He to whom belongs the kingdom of the heaven and earth, and all that is between them, and with whom is the knowledge of the hour, and to whom you all will be returned. And to Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and earth. All are obedient to Him. And He is the one who originates the creation, and then He will repeat it. This is easier for Him. His is the highest description in the heavens and the earth, and He is the Almighty, the Wise." Allah has revealed many of His names and attributes in the Qur'an and throughout the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These names are not mere labels. They are profound descriptions that allow us to better understand who Allah is. For instance, Allah says, "He is Allah, other than whom there is no deity, the sovereign, the pure, the perfection, the bestower of faith, the overseer, the exalted in might, the compeller, the superior." Exalted is Allah above whatever they associate with Him. These names highlight Allah's superior authority, purity and perfection and might. They remind us that while He is transcendent, He is also intimately involved in the lives of His creation. Understanding these names and attributes is not merely an intellectual exercise. It deepens our faith and strengthens our relationship with Allah. We are reminded of His infinite mercy when we reflect on Allah as al-Raḥmān and al-Raḥīm. This mercy should inspire us to be merciful to others. Similarly, contemplating Allah's names such as al-Ghafūr, al-Tawwāb encourages us to seek His forgiveness, acknowledging our shortcomings and striving to improve. As believers, knowing Allah's greatness instills in us humility, awe, and gratitude. We become more aware of our limitations and our dependence on His guidance and support. This awareness fosters a sincere worship of Allah, rooted in love, fear, and hope. Allah says, "Say, O Muhammad, O Allah, possessor of the kingdom, you give the kingdom to whom you will, and you take the kingdom from whom you will, and you endue honor on whom you will, and you humiliate whom you will. In your hand is the good. Verily, you can do all things." Remember that the journey to truly knowing Allah is a lifelong pursuit. His greatness is beyond our complete comprehension, yet He has made Himself accessible through His names and attributes and the signs in the universe. The Qur'an beautifully captures this in the verse, "We created man, we know what his soul whispers to him. We are closer to him than his jugular vein. And therefore, remember me. I will remember you, and be grateful to me and never be ungrateful to me." This verse reminds us that Allah is closer to us than we can ever imagine. He knows our innermost thoughts and is ever present in our lives. By seeking to understand and internalize His names and attributes, we draw nearer to Him, finding peace, guidance, and strength in His presence.